When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Clemson Tigers taking on a team from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Tigers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Finds his man on the left. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage in predictable situations.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Punt is on its way. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Looking for a gap. It's Fry. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, they had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier.
Touchdown, Tigers! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he added the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield, it's Gideon. Dances away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. To the ground with the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Dropping back, it's Pettis. There's the pressure. He's got an open man. And defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Cyclones are on the move. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Holds and fires complete to the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Riley. Flying down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Iowa State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the option. The pitch. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down. And they like to do this. When they make a...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Seems it complete to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to throw. It's Pettis. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch passing could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
The Cyclones will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Back to throw, it's Gideon. Quarterback moving. Makes the catch, it's Agbana. And he'll be brought down. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Back to pass, it's Pettis. Looking left. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Goodness, great. That is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get...
Turning it on! Touchdown, Clemson! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run in the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Pettis. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Clemson is quick to the line. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
'Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to throw, it's Pettis. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Clemson.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Cyclones will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They keep it on the ground to open the third. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Pettis. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They're working that left side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Iowa State, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
1st and 10.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Got it set up on the outside. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's why coaches hate to see their players try to lateral the football, because you don't practice it. It's just off the cuff. And that time, they put it on the ground. That's a lesson for that young man moving forward. I don't think you're going to see him trying laterals anytime soon.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space. And
touchdown, Tigers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And added on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Man, and you see this at all levels of football. It's the hardest play to stop. I think everybody's yelling in the stands, QB sneak, QB sneak. It doesn't matter. You know it's coming, but it's so difficult with all those guys, all those bodies to try to stop that quarterback.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Blasted as he lets it go.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And the Cyclones will punt this one away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give out of the gun. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them.
There he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as his lead has really grown. Here he comes. This is a gamble. He gets a block. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you can tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Not a chance. Missed it. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The option look. He'll toss it. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. At the 35, he's open. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. It'll be 3rd and long. And they'll take a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around.